the trouble? It's okay, right?
Yeah, I will.
Does anybody need the trouble?
No, yeah.
Is violence? Are you also thinking in your mind that the enemy of progress will infiltrate
So we
your
have
nation?
Christ temple
If your mind is not
well, Father, there's preacher here, and it's supposed to senator, whose wife just
when Liberia was in crisis, many countries came to help us. Those countries are in themselves in conflict right now. And so we have to see our brothers people as we are. Because we are our brothers people, Liberia is one of the countries sent troops to Mali. Then they respond for our generosity or our reciprocation, because they send troops here, so we send troops to help them. The response from those jihadis is that every country that sends troops to Mali will definitely be attacked. They made that pronouncement, and they are serious about that pronouncement. As to exactly when the plan will be effected, we do not know. When it will be implemented is unknown. Because there is no process externally into our country, does not mean it may not come. It will hold together. It will open the battlefield in our minds for chaos and conflict. I'm sorry, Liberia could possibly be infiltrated. And your internal purpose to demonstrate, demand the resignation of the president, it will be so chaotic that the Muslim jihadists will come in and combine all of us as Christians and target us for elimination. Yes. Hallelujah. Amen. So while you think you want to divide yourself politically to get the other side out of power, and you want to entrench yourself or cause a government of an interim administration, whatever is in your mind, remember that there are other forces that look at you as kafir. Kafir means unbelievers. The Muslim fundamentalists think of that. That's how they call you. And when you open a conflict here, I can tell you, Liberia will no more be existent. And that is why Great Britain has come out to say there should be no demonstration, because other nations that have jihadis, other nations that have terrorists are awaiting a nation to be in process with itself so that they can penetrate. And when they infiltrate here with such a destructive plan to destabilize Sierra Leone, to destabilize Guinea, to destabilize Ivory Coast, it will be so disastrous. We should open our mind and conceive in our mind always what I refer to as dialogue for solution to what you consider crisis. Hallelujah. Amen. It will help you. It will help your children. It will help the nation. The Lord says, I should bring a particular message to you. What is conceived in your mind? What was conceived in Mary was of the Holy Ghost. And the child that was born was called Jesus, for he was born to save humanity. Amen. Is what you got in your mind to save Liberia? And if it is to save Liberia, is it through violence? Will you be saved? Say you will choose violence to resolve whatever crisis, whatever financial or political crisis you may be conceiving in your mind, and you want to solve it through violence, then let nobody leave the country. Let the airport be closed to everybody. Let us all remain here and start eating kiss meat and pack cabbage again. That's what you want? No. When I entered this country, I saw people eating sugar cane, and I walked on sugar cane peelings, and I was walking on mattresses. I went to Fenda, and I saw the suffering of the masses, suffering the people of Liberia. And I promised that I would take the free port no matter what it cost me. We would take the free port. How many men will lose, we don't care, and we'll bring food to you, and we did.
Okay.
And we shared the Monrovia into zones. Because I stood up and I shed tears. When I saw people eating kesme and pan cabbage and sugar cane, and there was nowhere to go, people running away. Do you want Liberian children who are returned home to run away? Are you against the financial issue you call financial malpractices? If that is true, then I wonder why $30 million disappeared from NOCA, and while we were concentrating or focusing on Mr. Rawat Salih, the President Commander-in-Chief, Madam Salih, came and said, that's my son, I'm responsible. Has she paid that money?
No.
Did we demonstrate in the Republic? When in peacetime we received a Nobel Peace Prize, and a noble citizen of Liberia was gruesomely murdered, Harry Breeze and Allison, and they attributed that to sea death. When you drown in the sea, where do you go? All current of sea and river run downstream, not up.
Yes, sir.
This you are going downstream, not up. You can't drown allegedly from Rawafield Highway, then they find you before Rawat Salih office on the beach. That was not true. How many churches spoke about it? How many church leaders stood in for the truth? Nobody did. How many human rights demonstrated against it? Nobody did. What you got in your mind, if it has to do with violence, then let the Holy Spirit of God take control.
Yeah.
And as Jesus was conceived and born to deliver mankind, let that which you have in your mind be non-violent, and let it be a solution to our problem.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
And not to be violent, because it will be disastrous. It will be what I see in a vision. It will be native versus Congo. Because although behind this demonstration and pushing the country ball in front, they are all from overseas. They are already being identified, but they are under the fiasco name they call Council of Patriots. What is Council of Patriots? If it was civil society, then it means the Liberian people, right? But when you say Council of Patriots, it means there's an organization, and if that organization exists, then who are the leaders? If that organization exists, then are they incorporated under the law of Liberia? Or is there a group of people who got young boys in the street, who want to put young boys in the street, who say Monrovia is pregnant? Oh yes, I've heard that myself. Monrovia is pregnant. So they want to deliver Monrovia. Is that going to deliver this country? I think dialogue is a solution from God's point of view. I think peace is a solution from God's point of view. I think the ballot box is a solution from God's point of view. Go to the ballot box 2023 and see if you got enough power. Vote this government out.
Speak, man of God.
Because I have a vision.
Okay.
If you make good your plan and you target me, the Libanian and my supporter, the crew and the people in this country will also come to defend men of God.
Okay.
The angels will come to guard me.
Amen.
Everybody will begin to form different factions to protect themselves. It will be disastrous. I want them to know that no country will come here to save you. Have you forgotten the past? Do you have that in your mind? What you went through 14 years? Do you have that? Do you know how many people jealous you for who you are?
Okay.
So while you focusing on the front of who judge you, other people right behind you in your backyard.
Speak.
I think from God's point of view this morning, on the theme, what is conceived in your mind, think positive. Think positive. Do not achieve what you desire through troublemaking. through troublemaking. This is not fair to you, to yourself. We have our police in the Liberian Senate who are joined the welcome band. They don't even know the underground agenda. But the fact is, if you are a lawmaker in the first branch of government, we are in the first branch of government. They are going to join a group to demonstrate. Am I demonstrating against myself? Are we in sin?
Speak the word.
Or are we confounded in our thoughts and mind that we are so misled by our own head that in favor of battlefield, that you have no enemy and no friend? Liberia is our common denominator. What you look for is what you get. If God saved you at the time blood was shed, that blood that was shed is trying to go from the ground for peace. I would prefer hard time than violence. I spoke to a lady last night. The lady we bought we ordered the double red carpet through, we got it in Atlanta. And then she said, oh, Papa, they have that too much. And they think it's too much, so you want to join a group? This is another point, but we're suffering, we can't even sell our market. I said, okay, let me give you two options. Hard time and trouble. Violence, what do you want? He said, I don't want violence, but the thing is, it's too much. And how do you change what you consider too much or is bad? Seek the face of God. Be prayerful. The previous regime and the regime before that one, those are the two regimes the international community pumped money into heavily, ever in the history of this country. The Dole regime and Madame Saleh regime. But yet the country still remains as it was, underdeveloped. This regime came in, we know a baby just born will not begin to walk. You got to learn to crawl, you got to sit down, crawl, and when you are trying to walk, you got to fall, get up and fall. There are some missteps. But can we, if we are opposition, true opposition must love the nation. True opposition must love the nation. True opposition must have references and say reference 1, reference 2, reference 3, reference whatever number, and say we have made every frantic effort to meet the President Commander-in-Chief to sit and dialogue. They have blatantly refused to sit with us. If that be the case, then I will recommend into your mind, invite the traditional leaders who own this country. Invite the traditional leaders. Trevor used to do it. Dole used to do it. It's just that he didn't listen at a certain point in time. You are a billionaire. You have done nothing in this country. Just few dollar people get in the street. I want to take this public manner during the preaching of the gospel of Christ to thank the people of Nimba for turning down that so-called meeting in Atlanta. They were poor. Even the lawmakers from Nimba who are on board with them, do they care for their country? Yes. Do they care for their people? No. Because the heat of the war, some of them were in Africa sharing bagawi. Do you know war? I was involved. I was involved because of the way my people were being treated. The way my people were being slaughtered. That's why I was involved. I didn't come for power. I saw it all. That's why I now become an advocate of peace. Those people go on the radio, they talk all kinds of things about me. I receive tell you coming to me, come to my house, grab me, don't catch your monkey, Jesus will be there with you. We got a lot of overseas people on our side. We got few overseas advocating for trouble. Unless you don't want to live in Liberia the rest of your life. Unless all your property you got in this country, you want it to be taken care of.
Okay.
That's not correct. Whoever is honored it, they better back up and seek the Lord.
Amen.
I want to take this time also, through the power of God vested in me this morning, to thank the Liberian Senate that is on post now. They have jotted down all of the concerns of the Liberian people, and they are about to meet the president on the 7th of this month. I was in travel this morning. My mail was packed last night. But as I tried to leave by 5 o'clock, the president called to say, you stay down here. We need you to help me to peace.
Amen.
That's what I mean.
Amen.
But you can't fool old lady with what you want to do. You cannot. This is our old game. You know, when I was, look, God is wonderful. When I graduated from high school, I was a graduate from Tottenham High. And we're taking our final exam. And I had to walk from City Hall where I was living with my parents to walk to school, and I jumped 1 minute to take my exam. Just eager to learn, eager to graduate.
Okay.
I jumped all the fence, managed the principal at that time. They grabbed me and took me to the gymnasium, the gym. They called all the students on me. They sat down like you are right now in the church. And they looked at me and beat me 25 lashes in a experiment. An experiment. Just my desire to learn. And so you got students who are struggling to go through their education.
So true.
You got parents selling charcoal, better ball,
Oh, yeah.
firewood to send their children to school. And yet you got your children in America, Great Britain, and France, and you want to push Liberian children out. And you think that government will fold its arm and see you destroy what they have put money into. The international community lost men here. They lost men, equipment, and a lot of money to spend. Would they sit down, subpanly, and see God take what Liberia that will spare up to Guinea, and to Ivory Coast, and to Sierra Leone? No. If any opposition loves Liberia, let them seek for dialogue. If the president cannot invite you, write to seek audience. Put your grievances down. As the Senate has seen, has heard, and they have jotted down all of what they believe to be the Liberian concerns to be the president today, on the 27th. Whatever it will turn out to be, let us invite God to make it peaceful.
Amen.
Let us not impose our way. There is a way that seems right unto a man, but the end thereof is what? Destruction. Your thoughts may be right to you, but if your thought is to change regime by force under the canopy of peaceful demonstration and under the canopy of a non-existent group that got no real article of incorporation, I have been civil society, you don't need article of incorporation, that's the Liberian people. In South Africa, it was Desmond Tutu, Steve Biko, Nelson Mandela. They were known, the leaders were known. The leaders of any group that advocate for change, be it by force, be it by peaceful means, must be known. Because you got to be known so that the government can dialogue with you. You can't be a faceless institution, the leader are in the background, and it sends small children. When the trouble comes, they will flee. I equally have talked to the leadership of the country. I heard advice given by some people. Anything will intervene. They told you that before. But the chief of staff who spoke that time, he will defend you at all costs. When the going got wrong, he was the first to flee. So I call upon all oppositions, all ruling party executives, by the power of God vested in me this morning, to give this advice to put into your head. Conceive it there.
Amen.
Inflammatory statements that will fuel crisis, desist from it. Desist from it. Those who belong to the ruling party headquarters, must remain partisan of the party and control the party and not to make statement on behalf of government. That says the law.
Okay. Okay.
The government has a spokesman, the Minister of Information. Everybody must not be speaking. No one should be doing what they shouldn't be doing to spoil the president's name. I'm saying this because I've been through crisis. I fought two forces. I fought the Dole force, and I fought the Taylor force. Two forces. While Taylor fighting me, I'm fighting him. I'm fighting Dole fighting me. He fighting Taylor. Today I stand.
Okay.
And we preach in peace. So no one should take us for granted. I'm a senator of the largest county in Liberia. Montserrat is a no-man land. I am the property of the people of Nimba.
Yes.
I'm the property. The one that even in Monrovia, they are in 1,000. So if you think you can come to my house and send me tests, we're coming for you, come. The German dogs are there to open. But it's not necessary. That's what I'm saying. Let us all understand that in every situation there are bound to be missteps. We can correct those missteps by meeting the leaders or those in charge of the leaders of the country. And that's the only way we can move on with our lives. We should be sorry for the little ones. I was at the orphanage center, 6,000 children on the base. And octopus, I had to cross them. I put a perimeter defense, and they were in the middle. I was running to the front, running to the back, making sure that no bullet grabbed them. And we deploy our troops to the back, and to the front, and on the flanks. Parents dropped their children and ran away. Because when a woman is hiding in the house and the baby is crying, for fear that somebody will hear the cry and enter, she will abandon that baby and flee. We saw many things like that. Do we want an animal? No. Those who are millionaires have bought houses in Ghana. A lot of them will not be here. My suggestion would be that we all remain. No immigration should allow any suspected planner of the demonstration to leave the country. They will all remain and sit on the dialogue table. Yes, because your children cannot be abroad there. You threaten the survivability of the nation. We are not telling you that your government is all perfect. If I tell you that, then I'll be dishonest. But you got to see dialogue as a means to save your country. Liberia again, they put it ready. Which country you will run to? Who will tell you there? So if what you got conceived in your mind is destructive, erase it. If it is not of Jesus, who were conceived by Mary through the power of the Holy Ghost to save the world, if the one you conceive is of the devil to bring trouble to the country, taking advantage of what should not bring trouble. Lays down your grievances and call Zazankawa. I have never heard the opposition call Zazankawa. The opposition should call Zazankawa and say, you are the chief of all the chiefs in the republic. That's what he is. Yeah. What is going on in Liberia will not happen with Mr. George, the president, because so and so and so and so and so. Mr. Chief, you want to see, because he's a dark man. He's a chief so for everybody. Yeah. Chief elder. Has he been called? No. Where is the Archbishop of Liberia, the Christian church? Those who call themselves, who are Archbishops, not call themselves. Those who are not the council of churches, have they invited the who be planning on the demonstration to sit down and know their problem? I don't know. If they have not done it, they should do it. Because if that trouble they're looking for come, every church will be evaded. There will be no church.
Sure.
And because the work of God cannot be stopped, there will be no trouble. The church will continue.
Amen.
Yes. Even some of my own friends, they have bought houses in Abuja. They bought houses in Ghana. But if I want to leave the country, do I leave my children here? All these Liberian children they brought to me, and my children singing in the choir for the past 8 years. I will not leave. I will not leave. Wherever he leads me, I will follow. Somebody say, oh, the man you old and look at a great beard. I mean, put a great beard and God give to me, still give me strength.
Amen. Yes.
Give me the power of command and control.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
That's right.
So we beg all of you to go out as disciples of Christ and preach peace. Do not be a party to any conflict. There is no peaceful demonstration in Liberia. This pending demonstration, we are hearing a lot of things from other people that Monrovia is pregnant. If you are from RGB, when you get the cabinet character, right? Yeah. It's so beautiful. So that all the old people going about the normal businesses, the motorcyclists are making the 1-2-1-2 for the family to survive. Yeah. Any demonstration will destroy that one. Ganta City is so beautiful and expanding. They want to destroy your place. And I don't think that's the way to go. I would never, we did not support the government to join them to do wrong. I don't think there are wrongs being committed. Maybe people wearing glasses. And the glasses need to be very prepared. If you see it, that's the reason why you should go for download. You who see, because everybody cannot see the same thing. You may have blue shirt and may say red. Whatever you see is the reason why it should move you, propel you to go for a conference. We need a national conference. We need a conference of the traditional leaders with the president and the opposition. If the president cannot call it, you, the opposition, should love Liberia and call it. That is my suggestion. One of our senators was in a meeting we had just 2 days ago. I looked at what was drafted, was very beautiful. It captured all of the concerns. But he said he wanted to bring suggestion, and he went out to write his suggestion, and he brought it. In the suggestion, he said they will put in the overall document we're going to submit to the president. And Senator Pomelo Richard, who used to buy weapon for us. Yeah, he used to buy weapon for us. That's the truth. I'm not my only man. He from the Moja group. They caused all the trouble here in the country. Then he called himself peacemaker and called him the trouble war criminal. Then he put cabinet Jani issue. The demonstration talking about cabinet Jani issue. He's right down there. That's why I walk all the meeting from there. Let us seek peace. Let us not start targeting each other. Everybody got his own supporter. Everyone has his own supporter. Yeah. But my supporter joined me to construct a modern type of university. Okay. The president of Liberia is going to remember. I call all Nema people to go home and receive him. And let it be overcrowded, and the program will be held in the PYJ University auditorium. Okay. We want the finest. So let everyone run their weapons. Let everyone senators stop beating war drums. Let Liberians not listen to the instigators because they will flee. If it is jobs, they can be obtained, be cutting. If you see dollar, you say we don't have job. If you see dollar and say, look, the $25 million, the 16 billion, whatever is in, you conceive in your mind, put on the floor, on the table for the to talk. But if you choose violence, because you may have infiltrated a few weapons to the country, nobody knows. Because before Obama said, I will chop you, he doesn't hear your head. Before you can get the president, 3 months to step down or else, you know where it's depending on. You know the bush hog, they can prepare on the big tree. Very, very, they move like a pot. Eh? So the government is not sitting down, it's planning. But may God bless everyone to realize that peace is the ultimate. It's the only objective through which we can come together and develop our nation. May God bless you, the church members. May God bless the listeners who have listened to me. May God bless the radio commentators. And we, by the Spirit of God, would like to tell them to, don't use your station to feel property. Don't use your station to insult or to open your radio station for people to go and abuse the president or abuse me. That is not the solution. That is truly not the solution. The solution is sit down, this is what I don't like about you, this is what you are doing wrong. Why are you doing it? The chiefs and elders will be there. And I don't think the chiefs and elders will fail. And I don't think if the opposition leaders in good faith decide to sit with the president and put the card on the table, I don't think the president will refuse. God bless all of you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Let us say amen. Today, as we all know, today is First Sunday. It is Communion Sunday. And those who are 9 church should begin to prepare our hearts. Prepare our hearts. Begin to think on how to approach this communion table with soberness and with mind that God liveth. At this time, we would like to ask Brother Mary you please come forward and read our scripture for the celebration.
20 minutes time. Bye-bye for now.